I would prefer
I
to one
don't
of
want
the
to
screaming
scream.
ones.
No.
The laughing ones are barely painful.
Yeah, no, the laughing one is kind of creepy.
It's creepy, and it's because screaming I feel like takes a lot less effort.
How? What?
Welcome, guys, Unorthodox Reactions, Unorthodox Intros. We hope. I actually don't know where I was going with that, so I'm just gonna defer. I'm gonna defer the rest of this to this person sitting to my, I guess, left for you, right for me.
Welcome, Unorthodox Reactions. We are back again with another Unorthodox video. And this time, we are watching...
Stop blocking out the light, man. What's wrong with you?
Sorry, what are we watching?
Sam Nella.
Welcome back, guys.
Mass Hysteria Through History.
I don't like his reading. I don't. It's just
You
really
have to
dull.
enunciate.
You're not Ross.
Today we're watching Sam Nella, Mass Hysteria Through History.
That's not how you read. Today we are watching Sam Nella.
Okay, what's the title? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't like his reading. It's just so non-existent.
You said I can't read. Oh my god, this guy is rude. He had an hour reading this beforehand.
No, I didn't.
Okay, whatever you
I
say.
read
though.
it on the fly.
Yeah, mate.
Alright. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Get this out. What are you doing?
Hey kids, if you've ever
Do you
been
like
Black Friday
rhymes?
shopping or visited the Diablo subreddit recently, chances are you've encountered mass hysteria at some point. Mass hysteria is known medically as mass psychogenic illness, or MPI for short. It's basically just when a bunch of people start acting a fool for no discernible reason other than maybe a stressful environment. Being that this sort of thing is naturally very noticeable, there's loads of documented cases found all throughout history. Let's take a look at a few. This first one is what made me make this video in the first place. So one day sometime in the Middle Ages, a group of nuns in a French convent were enjoying a quiet, uneventful day.
Have you ever been part of a mass hysteria?
No, I've never been a part of a group of nuns.
It doesn't necessarily have to be nuns. It doesn't. Not
No,
exclusively limited to nuns.
No, have you? I don't act out. You know, in the London riots
I feel like
back
it's
in
hard.
08, was it 08?
Friggin'
The
British
riots?
people don't really like to make a scene.
Bro,
Which is
what?
funny because a lot of people make scenes into
Bro,
it.
what? Have you not seen the London riots?
But that's making a scene.
That was
I don't
lit,
think that
bro.
was making
I
a
was
scene.
so annoyed my mum didn't let me out. I was a little kid, but I was so annoyed.
But that's not really mass hysteria though, it's just mass stupidity.
I mean, everyone was doing it, so it was...
Oh, so because everyone was doing it, it was alright for you to do as well.
I didn't do it.
Is that
I wanted
the
to
type
know.
of person
I wanted
I
a flat screen TV. Everyone had a flat... I
Flat
wanted
screen
some-
TV?
Yeah.
Why did you not go? What's wrong with you?
Freaking hell, we were sitting watching our butt
decided to start
TV.
meowing. You know, like a cat. You'd think this would last all of 4 seconds before another nun was like, "Excuse me, Sister Gertrude, would you kindly cut the shit?" But instead, another nun joined in, and another, until basically the entire nunnery was exchanging mouths like a group of communist trading card enthusiasts. This wasn't just a one-time thing either, it basically became
I feel like it probably
integrated
started
into their
out
way
as
of
events.
life. It said that on a given day, they would stand there meowing in each other's faces for hours at a time. Could you imagine being the first outsider to witness this? You might laugh
Yeah,
now, but
bro.
as they say, everybody gangsta till the nuns start meowing. I'd void my bowels and move to Malaysia without even thinking. Miles more terrifying than this pile of garbage. As you can imagine though, after a while it stopped being scary and just got annoying, leading to the neighbors calling in a band of soldiers to deal with the situation. Hey guys, can we talk to you for a sec about yeah, that. All due respect, but we have orders to literally beat the hell out of you with whips till you start acting like
Okay,
people
then.
again. Sorry, sir. It's just force of habit. Seriously though, we would rather go to hell for throttling a gaggle of nuns than put up with another minute of your bullshit, Caprese. Our next event took place in the parish of Fatima, Portugal in the year 1917.
just
It all
swiftly moves
started
on.
with 3 shepherd children, ages 10, 9, and 7 respectively. They were like, "Greetings, fellow Portugueseites. We've been seeing visions of the Virgin Mary, and she told us to tell you that some real crazy shit's gonna go down in the sky on October 13th. Now, if 3 random farm children started spouting out prophecies to the public today, you'd say, ha, what tomfoolery. Go play in some dirt, you dirty little dirt baby. But keep in mind, the past is a different country. And Portugal's a different country, so that's like different country squared you gotta think about. Plus, this was during World War I, a time where a lot of people were holding out for a miracle to begin with. So the kid's story was actually picked up and even spread by local newspapers, to the point where, when the day finally came, at least 30,000 people gathered in Fatima to witness the alleged miracle. Lo and behold, on that day, the sun began zooming around, careening towards Earth and sending rays of multicolored light cascading across the sky, creating a light show like nobody's ever seen. Keep in mind, this happened in the 20th century, way after the era where belief in divine jiggery and or pokery was considered mandatory, so naturally there were plenty of skeptics and non-believers present, and even they saw it all happen. Or so they thought. How do we know the sun didn't really whiz around haphazardly that day, Well, number 1, use your frickin' brain. And number 2, accounts differed wildly from person to person. While some say the sun zigged hither, others say it zagged thither, and others still said it shined a brilliant yellow and stayed perfectly still. As such, it was eventually concluded that the event was just a combination of MPI and weird eye stuff from too much sun staring. Although I'd like to believe it was real, just that Jesus' illusion.
What's NPI?
What he just said.
Which is
The beginning, what he said at the beginning. Mass.
no, that's not NPI, is it?
What did he say it was?
I don't. That's what I'm asking.
That's what you said
no.
Yeah.
Oh, MP. I thought you said NPI.
MPI. What's wrong with you? I'm never wrong.
Illusion skill was way higher than his alteration at the time. Yep, that's it. Sam's going to hell. Why, for blasphemy?
Waleed, put like 10 clips of every time he's been wrong in any of the videos, please.
Waleed won't do that. That's too much effort.
Part of that joke. Our next tale took place in 1962 in Tanganyika, which was basically just the beta version of Tanzania. The nation had just declared its independence from Britain the previous year, and with the future so uncertain, tensions were naturally running high around this time. One little girl in a Tanganyikan school ended up handling the stress in a bit of an unusual way. Rather than overeating or staring at her ceiling for hours like a normal person, she just started laughing and laughing and laughing. Pretty soon, her classmates at the all-girls school she attended began to join in, to the point where 95 of the 159 students caught the gigglies, which lasted anywhere from a few hours to 16 days straight. Beyond just the unprovoked cackling, other
Bro, their abs must have been on point.
How'd you eat for 60? That's so funny.
odd behavior included aimless running and occasional violence.
Oh,
the problem got so severe that the school was forced to close down temporarily, leading to the chortlers roaming the streets, spreading the affliction further. Thousands of people from all strands came to be affected, with 13 additional schools being shut down in the progress. Over the course of the hysteria, several other symptoms began to present themselves as well.
Maybe we can get my school shut down if we start.
I wish. I really wish.
We don't go to the same school.
I'm talking about my school now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ranging from obvious ones such as breathing problems, fainting, random screaming, to more anomalous things like rashes. Despite all this, no physical cause could be found, leaving MPI as the only explanation. The epidemic finally died down after between 6 and 18 months of day in, day out laughter, depending on the village. While this whole thing likely sucked for most people involved, it probably could have been worse. A lot of the time when I'm alone, I'll think to myself, man, if I ever go full schizo, I hope I'm one of the laughy ones, not one of the screamy ones.
Nah, I would prefer to be one of the screamy ones.
No.
The laughing ones are hella painful.
Yeah, no, the laughing one is kind of creepy.
It's creepy, and it's because screaming I feel like takes a lot less effort.
How? What?
Because laughing, it takes basically your whole body. Because it's not. No, it's literally like full on like.
Yeah, no,
belly
I don't want to
laughing.
scream.
I'll prefer to scream than just full
you
on
lose your voice
belly
when you
laughing. You probably. Oh, actually, no, you don't lose your voice. Feel like.
Exactly. That's crazy. No,
I
can't be
prefer
the screaming
screaming.
one. The screaming one's weird.
Yeah,
Like with the laughing one, I feel like you can try and like hide
With
it out
this story in
sometimes.
mind,
hide it out.
Yeah, like just watch better comedy. People think you're normal.
Wherever you go, just be watching.
Yeah, just a hot.
just maybe, if I put my mind to it and believe hard enough, I can be both. Flashback to the year 1518 to the city of Strasbourg, at the time part of the HRE. A
Holy
woman
Roman
named Mrs. Trophy
Empire.
began fervently dancing in the streets for no discernible reason.
She
got
Hours
nice
and
animation.
weekends, all without music, of course. Her only breaks consisted of occasional food intake and passing out from exhaustion when night
God.
came. If you saw that today, you'd just be like, huh. Drugs. But apparently people found it pretty inspiring, because within a week, 34 others had joined in,
What?
and after a month, there were around 400. This wasn't your casual
I like the
bobbing up and down
cameos
either.
that he
This
keeps
shit made
bringing in.
Zumba look like Tai Chi. Here's the best modern day simulation I could find.
Oh,
Videos.
oh, snap.
Now imagine that both
Like the ones that be jumping up like high places.
And Jamaicans.
of those people were the same person, and you
Don't
got the
say it like
dancing
that.
plague. This would take a toll on any healthy person, let alone a medieval city dweller. But despite bleeding feet and aching bones, they just kept going. In fact, they went so hard for so long that a good portion straight up fucking died from cardiac arrest. It got to the point where around 15 dancers were kicking the bucket every day before the city decided they had to do something about it.
They literally couldn't stop.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. That's what I'm saying.
I don't get what makes them carry
'Cause
on.
I feel like at some point, like
I'll just
especially
be like-
when you get tired,
Yeah, I'm out. Thanks for the dance, lads.
like if you're just doing this for bands, or if it's like something, I don't know what it could be, because eventually your muscles will give out, and I don't know if you can still keep dancing till you like die, unless it's literally like you had no choice, and it's
I
like
feel like they
you're being
they got
forced to
caught
do
up in
it.
something.
I
They're
feel like it's unless you're being forced to do it.
demons.
Because if it was their own volition, then I feel like they probably want to give up at some point when the muscles aching.
They're none.
managed to rule out any divine or supernatural causes, which was necessary just because, back in medieval times, it was fucking stupid. They
Yeah,
eventually
that's right.
surmised that it was a natural disease caused by too much hot blood, as per that whole four humors thing that was popular at the time. As for a cure, their prescription was, get this, more dancing. I can see where they were coming from. It's pretty sound logic. If you got a song stuck in your head, you play it till you're sick of
Okay, but wait. So was this? So did they come up with this cure after the 61 or a couple people died from it?
Yeah.
'Cause if they did, then that's stupid. Because clearly more dancing doesn't work because they dance
they died
till
for a
they
different
die.
reason. They died for a different reason. It was their time. It was their time to
same
go.
kind of thing. But here's where they
We'll have a
goofed. The
conversation
authorities
with
actually
someone.
went out of their way to facilitate the dancing, setting up
Yeah,
a big
see?
stage area and even hiring musicians to keep the afflicted moving.
See?
All this achieved was
do you mean,
attracting
see?
more
That doesn't
passersby
make
who
it
were like,
better.
man, mass psychogenic illness looks frickin' epic. Let's get in on that, causing the contagion to
Does
become
that make
even
it
more
better?
widespread.
Yeah,
Seeing
of
that
course
their
not.
solution backfired, the city then went the other way and completely banned any public dancing. Those who still showed signs
It's like the government trying to decide that we're in lockdown that right now. It's like, yeah, everyone can go out. And the next day it's like, nah, everyone has to stay in.
everyone.
All shops are closed.
Yeah.
of the mania were subsequently carted off to the shrine of Saint Vitus, where an exorcism-like ritual was performed on them. This ended up being highly effective, presumably for no other reason than that the dancers believed it would work, and
So
after
it was
nearly 2
mind over
months, the
matter.
plague was quelled. While this whole thing was most likely a case of good old-fashioned MPI, some historians believe it might have been egged on in part by ergotism, a state of psychosis brought on by eating tainted bread, which I talked a little bit about in this video. Ding. And hey, while I'm shilling for my channel, I might as well give a shout out to another as well. Today's video was sponsored by Cheddar, a network focused on producing fascinating content covering topics like technology. Anyway, that's all for today. Till next time, I'm Sam and Nella, and thank you for watching.
Well, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really good.
Yeah, that was actually
As
good.
usual,
Yeah.
some of the videos are really entertaining.
I feel like
them.
Soon, guys, not now, we'll start giving them proper detailed outros about what we thought of the video in great detail, like an essay. But as for now, thank you guys for watching. This has been Unorthodox Reactions. We've also just reacted. If you're still with us, we appreciate you. If you're no longer watching with us, we still appreciate you. Hope you've enjoyed, and namaste.
Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and don't forget, comment, reaction, suggestions below, and we'll see you all in the next one
Namaste.
in a bit.